Music Access. There's a popular fish that appears often on the table for Koreans. It's called myeongtae in Korea, or in English, pollock, and it's quite a versatile fish. The way it's preserved or kept determines its name. For example, in its fresh state, it's called myeongtae or 생태. When it's frozen, it's called dongtae, or frozen pollock. When it's half dried, it's called kodari, and when it's completely dried, it's called pugo. Pollock that's been repeatedly frozen then thawed again and again is called hwangtae. So, why is the same pollock called so many different names here in Korea? It's because even though it's the same fish, depending on how it's kept, the way it's cooked changes and the way it tastes changes as well. Kinda like me. I'm the second oldest hyung, Benji in B.I.G, but I'm also the clumsy Benji on 잘 살아보세, or Living Well. I'm also the sexy DJ Benji on Music Access, and up until recently, I was the flirty dude on Tour vs. Tour. So wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, of course, I have different sides of me that I want to show off. So for now, I'm here to show off my sexy side to all of you. All y'all need to do is enjoy and have fun. Are you ready? The first song you heard today, Saturday, November 14th, 2015, was the Love is the Answer by Aloe Black. It is Saturday, and are y'all ready to have fun on the most awesome radio program in the world, Music Access? Like I said, I got a lot of sides I want to show off to y'all, and I do my best to show you varying faces of mine. So for y'all as well, do you have any faces that you show to certain people, or certain kind of personalities that you might have? I'm not saying we all have, multiple personalities, but of course we have different faces for different occasions. So, if you want to tell me about those, go ahead and send your messages onto our message board. Now, of course, here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. And of course, if you have some requests, keep them coming and send them in by posting up a message on our message board under the title Request. Now we're going to listen to two songs before we dive into my text and message our Saturday corner for today. And we're going to start with the song What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber, followed with How Deep Is Your Love by Calvin Harris and the Disciples. Reading your messages again and again, reading through the messages I sent again and again. The messages I wait for, the messages that make me laugh, the messages that are precious to me. My text message. Which messages were the ones that were the most memorable to you from the week gone by? The messages that you keep are the words from the person you want to keep close, and if you remember the messages that you sent, you probably spent a lot of time thinking about it before sending it. Our special Corner in Corner for Saturdays, My Text Message, is all about sharing the SNS or text message that was the most memorable to you from the week gone by. It could have been a message that made you really happy or angry, or something that made you laugh out loud, or a message that made you really frustrated. Let us know which message was the most memorable, and also share with us some of the messages that you keep saved in your mobile device and why. To write in for this corner, just write My Text on your title before you send in your message. And a text message for today comes from Megumi from Japan, saying, Annyeong Benji, your Taola teaser photo is super awesome. Benji, you're the best. I changed my profile picture on my smartphone messenger app to your picture, and my friends asked me if it was my boyfriend. I wanted to lie and say yes, but I couldn't lie. I felt so bad. I showed my friends the B.I.G Taola teaser photo and told them to wait. You should be proud of me for promoting B.I.G on my messenger this week. Thank you so much. It's kind of funny though when I think, a lot of people, when we have profile pictures on messaging things, we usually use our own pictures, or we use those quote unquote selfies, or pictures that we take of ourselves, and it's kind of weird. Sometimes you see like a friend and his profile picture is like a girl. Like, yo, who's this girl? And he's like, oh my gosh, there's this like girl singer, or there's this girl actress that I'm totally into right now, and she's so cute and adorable. I'm like, okay. And it must be very, very, kind of confusing once in a while. And, Megumi, I'm for sure your friends are like, hey, is that your boyfriend? Just be like, yeah, obviously, duh. I mean, who else would it be? Be confident in whatever you do. When I put my photos up and people are like, yo, who's that? I'm like, yo, it's me, man. That's how I take a picture. I come out well on the camera. Which is actually not that true. I don't come out with that well on camera. But, for sure, thank you for promoting our comeback song and our comeback. And you are super, super awesome. More photos. If they come out, make sure to post them up as well. Hopefully, I'll come out a little bit cooler than the ones we've posted so far. Alright, so we're going to check out 2 songs as we continue along, starting with the song that Unita of Indonesia wants to hear, Marvin Gaye by Charlie Puth featuring Meghan Trainor, and Tony Lee of Italy wants to hear the song Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. We just heard the song Marvin Gaye by Charlie Puth featuring Meghan Trainor, followed with Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. And I hope to see a lot of your text messages for my text message next week as well. Tell me about the messages that made you laugh, smile, moved you, or made you feel emotional. Remember, it can be a message you received or a message you sent yourself. You can send in the message itself, or you can tell me a little bit about the situation and how you received the message or why you sent it. Like I said, it doesn't even have to be a text. It can be a message on SNS or any kind of messaging platform. Just remember to write my text on your title before you post up your messages, and I'll introduce them the best I can during this time every week. And now, starting now until the end of our second hour, we're going to take a look at what our MA family members have been doing this week from Monday through Friday, what y'all are doing right now, and what y'all want to talk about via my message. You guys are the stars here, so make sure to send your stories to our message board. And our first message for our message time comes from Jenny from the USA saying, Benji, today has been such a horrible and stressful day. I just got out of work, and of course, as I got out of work, I thought it was gonna just roll on and nothing was gonna go bad, but nope. My car was low on gas, and I thought I would never make it to work, or I thought I could make it to work, but I did not, so I had to stop nearby to get gas. I never got to take my break at work because I couldn't stop what I was doing, nor was there a good stopping point. And I have overtime even though I'm not supposed to because we weren't busy enough to have overtime. I don't know what this means. Now I'm in my apartment listening to Music Access and chilling. Hope your day is going well. Well, I think I got the gist of it. And whatever the case is, it was not the best of days for you. And I understand, hopefully you will have a better day tomorrow. I think when it comes to these kind of days, they may not start the best, but when it comes to the ending of a day, you still need to sleep in your bed and think good things. And I'm sure you can do that. How? You're going to listen to Music Access obviously already. So just eat something really, really nice and chill and, of course, have a good time. And before you know it, you're going to have a great sleep and wake up feeling even better tomorrow. Alright, so we're going to check out 2 songs as we move along. And starting with the song that Maud of Thailand wants to hear, Your Thai by Carly Rae Jepsen. And Darlene of the Philippines requested the song Photograph by Ed Sheeran. We just heard the song Your Thai by Carly Rae Jepsen, followed by Photograph by Ed Sheeran. And it's time for our next message for Message Time. And we have Wilma Stevens from Australia saying, Hi Benji, Muji, and the Music Access family. My name is Wilma and I'm from Australia. I hope everyone's having a good day. I apologize for not being able to listen in as much as I used to be able to, but Benji, Muji, and fellow listeners, I'd like to ask, what do you think is the best way to let your loved ones know you're thinking of them and love them? Please know I'm always thinking of you all here and wishing you all much love and best regards as always. I'd like to extend greetings to Tony in the Philippines and to Natasha in Sydney, loving you both so much, dear friends. And also best of luck to you, Benji, and all the members of B.I.G. on your comeback coming soon. Beginnings will cheer you on all over the world. We love and support you guys. Best wishes and regards to everyone. Take care, stay safe, and well. Fighting. Well, when you ask a deep question like that, of course, I gotta give you a very, very easy answer. Just tell them. I think when it comes to letting your loved ones know anything about you, don't, cut words. Don't try to, save and make, short sentences. Just be totally open about it and just be like, I just totally I like you, I love you, I'm thinking of you, and I hope you're doing well. And just by saying those simple words, I guarantee they'll feel the emotions that you want to send out to them. Wilma, I think you're doing a good job. Even in the message that you just wrote that I just read, I can feel the emotions being sent out to every one of your friends all over the world. So, keep on those lovely greetings and lovely emotions, and I'm sure the people will feel them all the time. Alright, so we're going to check out 2 more songs as we continue on, starting with a song that Jenny of the USA requested, Dancing Out by Super Junior, and Mylene of the USA wants to hear Niga Mol Ara by NS Yoonji featuring Verbal Jint. We just heard the song Dancing Out by Super Junior, followed by Niga Mol Ara by NS Yoonji featuring Verbal Jint. Awesome rapper. Did you check out all his music on that rapping program that ended actually a while ago, so it's not like really recent, but check out his music. He's got a lot of good music, and I love, the songs that he released on the album with Sanchez from Phantom. Good stuff, brand new music. Alright, so we have a message coming up from Mylene from the USA saying, Hi Benji, I want to make a game suggestion for the Friday Game Corner Buddy Buddy. How about you guys play Jenga? It's fun and a good old-fashioned game to play. It requires a lot of concentration, but it may be hard to play since you guys don't have that much space on the table. Jenga is actually, I think, a really, really fun game. I played it when I was younger. It was super, super fun to play. And besides Jenga, though, the problem is when it comes to Buddy Buddy, of course, we have to play games that are radio-friendly. If we were playing games that, we could just play as a competition, of course, I'd bring in a gaming system. I'd bring in some kind of, some thing that we could have total fun with. But for example, if we played Monopoly on the air, it would be kind of hard to play because, hey, I'll buy this area. Okay, then I'll buy this area. We'd have to narrate everything, which I think as a listener wouldn't be that fun. It's much better to have a game where, you can focus on the audio aspects of it, which is why, we play bingo. And the Pirate King game is, I think, a fun game. And Jenga, of course, I would have a lot of fun playing Jenga. But we just have to figure out a way to make it kind of more radio-friendly. You can't be like, Jay is pulling out a piece. Yuki is pulling out a piece. Benji's pulling out a piece. It fell down. You can't do it like that. It has to be something there. Oh my gosh, and then Benji did this, and then Jay did this, and then Yuki messed up. And then Jay, and Jay is the loser for today. Something like that. So actually, no, but thank you for giving the idea. Of course, we'll see if we can manage to get something put together. And if you guys have any suggestions for games for Buddy Buddy, don't be afraid to let us know. Don't be afraid to let us know. Go ahead and let us know on our message board, and we'll see if we can maybe mix it up a little bit. Why not? It's a game corner. Alright, so we're going to continue on with 2 more songs, starting with the song that Rebecca of Brazil requested, Demonstrate by Rania, and Richie of the USA wants to hear What Is Right by Big Bang. And it's the end of our first hour. After a short break, we'll continue on with our Saturday show. In the second hour, of course, introducing messages sent to us by you, our listeners, so make sure to stay tuned. We're going to check out the song that Kirinhe of Thailand wants to hear. This I Promise You by NSYNC, and be right back. You're listening to Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G, and our first song starting off the second hour of our show for Saturday, November 14th was You Ruin Me by the Veronicas. Now, of course, here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess, and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now we'll check out 2 songs before we dive into more messages, starting with the song Comin' With You by Neo, followed with All of You by Betty Who. We just heard the song Coming With You by Neo, followed with All of You by Betty Who, and you're listening to our Saturday show of Music Access, continuing on from the first hour where we'll introduce your messages sent into us here at MA and checking out your song requests as well. Make sure to send in your messages, send, because we need to hear from you lots. And we have a lot to talk about, of course. For example, our next message for our second hour comes from Camille Joy C. Dizon from the Philippines saying, "Hello, Daddy Benji." Daddy? Second semester just started on Monday, and I got bad schedules. Don't worry, I'll try my best to send messages to you every day before my class. Take care, Papa Benji. Hugs. Oh no. Oh, actually though, I remember when I was in school and we had the start of a new semester, I was super excited just because, at the start going back to school is very, very unfortunate. But then, of course, there's classes that you like, whether it's, a math class or an English class or an extracurricular class. And when you go to those classes, you can really enjoy just, the moment and, chilling with the people that have the same interests as you. So, Camille, enjoy the time and the classes that you have. It may not be the best time period for what you want to do outside of school. But then while you're in school, it's not bad to just kick back, relax with your classmates. And of course, making time to socialize. I think one of the best aspects of school that I really liked was, when I went home, I had to practice violin. And a lot of that practice was done, by myself. I'd meet other violin, kids around my area during monthly recitals, but otherwise it would be me at home. And school was one of my social outlets, just associating with other kids around my age, having fun with them. So enjoy the time there. Don't worry, of course, send in messages when you can, but of course focus on school as well, because you need to go to a good school, right? All right. Now we're going to continue on by checking out two songs, starting with the song that Shreya of Bangladesh requested, Tedanada No by Vix, and Hardashika of Sri Lanka wants to hear the song Ua Hage by Twice. We just heard the song Tedanada No by Vix, followed by Ua Hage by Twice. Ua Hage! I think this song is really, really awesome. And the choreo for this is really, really interesting. I don't know what it is, and I don't really know how to explain it. But yes, Twice. I think they're a really awesome group. Yes. All right, so, of course, now we got to check out another message. And our next message is from Unita Swinyo from Indonesia, asking, do you have eating habits? From me, I'll save my favorite thing to eat and eat it last. I love to eat, and sometimes I keep eating even when I already feel so full. I have the same wish as you. I never want to gain weight no matter how much I eat, but I have problems with drinking water. I need to drink water more and more, and sometimes I forget to drink after I eat. LOL. I think when it comes to eating, I'm just saying, I love eating. I always mention how much I love eating, and eating is one of, I think, my greatest joys in life. When it comes to eating habits, when I was little, actually, I don't know if this goes for everybody, but when you order like tempura or like deep fried shrimp, it comes with the whole body and it comes with the tail. And I used to not eat the tail. I used to just, eat the body, and then my dad would always eat the tails. He's like, yo, I'll eat it. It's good. And I was like, okay. But then growing up, I started enjoying, the entire shrimp to the point where now, when it comes to these kind of deep fried goodies, I eat the entire thing. That's one of my, I guess, kind of habits about eating. And I'm always looking to expand my culinary palate, if you will, because I'm actually kind of a picky eater, surprisingly enough. I'll eat food that I like a lot, but then at the same time, if there's like, I don't eat tomatoes very well, for example. So I don't eat ketchup with fries. I don't eat anything like that. And I'm trying to expand my horizon. So even if there's ketchup on the side, I'll try dipping it in. I'll try putting a little bit of tomato sauce on top. And I recommend this to everyone. If you've got foods that you don't eat that well, I'm sure as you grow up, you'll learn to explore and eat a lot of different foods. But, expand your palate, because you might go to a party or you might go to a date one day and they'll be like, hey, so I ordered this for lunch or dinner. I was like, oh, well, I don't eat that. Then I was like, oh. Then what do? You have this like awkward moment of, oh. So make sure you can eat everything, even salad and vegetables. But also don't forget to drink a lot of water. I think it was, 4 liters a day, 8 liters a day, something like that. I just know a good amount of water is healthy and it gives you better skin. So guys, drink that water and eat healthy. Don't be a picky eater like me, or else it'll cause problems at some point. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to continue on with two more songs, starting with the song that Darcy of the USA requested, Drawing the Line by Royal Pirates, and Azucena of the USA wants to hear the song Coma by B.A.P. We just heard the song Drawing the Line by Royal Pirates, followed with Coma by B.A.P. And our next message comes from Desiree from the USA, saying, I just got back from a field trip to the Olympic Peninsula and I encountered some really wet snow. I wonder if you were experiencing dry snow before. Sorry, bad joke. First snowfall of the year, I guess. Not terribly exciting. I did some Rambo ecology with my classmates, which entails going out into nature, designing a study, and collecting field data in a very short amount of time. Suffice to say, I think we can publish our results in the journal Science or maybe Nature. That was sarcasm, by the way. I'm not saying I added sarcasm, that's what's written in the message. Anyways, here are some mushroom-related puns. Why did the mushroom go to the party? Because he was a fun guy like mushroom, and fun guy like an entertaining gentleman. Also, why did the fungus leave the party? Because there wasn't mushroom. Like mushroom as in like the mushroom, and much room as in not a lot of space. Very good puns. I like them. It's like the puns about he was very banana, or I'm very strawberry. Something like that. I'm really not good at making up puns on the spot. Sorry about that. But, hopefully you had a good time with that. Rambo ecology made me think about, the whole, the other kind of Rambo with the, the guns and all that stuff. And so, it's interesting that there is a terminology like that. So I guess that entails, going out into the field and collecting all that data. And I guess it's about the quick but very kind of detailed kind of research, I guess. And it's already snowing. That's kind of impressive, Snow, I'm personally not 100% ready for the snow yet. We're getting to the weather where, it's getting colder. When I went to the filming for my last farming program, it was super, super cold in the morning. But at the same time, it's weird because in the afternoon, it gets really, really warm to the point where I can wear like a t-shirt and it's almost warm enough for a t-shirt. So I don't really get how the weather works anymore. I'm just kind of going with the flow, but, I guess if it's already snowing, remember, dress warm, dress properly for the weather, and most importantly, remember to eat hot stuff when it gets cold, and when it gets hot, eat cold stuff. Maybe some obvious tips, but tips from Benji for today. Why did Benji say to eat cold stuff in the summer? Because he was a cool guy. Woo! Alright, so we're going to check out, made that up on the spot too. We're going to check out two more songs as we continue on, starting with a song that Jenny of the USA requested, Baby Boy by High 4, and we're going to play Nona Chare by Ailey. We just heard the song Baby Boy by High 4, followed with Nona Chare by Ailey. Oh yeah. Alright, so it's time to dive into some more message. That's a weird way to phrase it, dive into more message. But anyways, that's what we're going to do. We have Natalie from Canada saying, Hey Benji, it's been a couple of months since I was last able to tune in, but I'm back. I've really missed being able to tune in, and I missed it so much. However, of course, I follow y'all on the Bird SNS and all your social networking, so I've been keeping up with all the comeback details. Good luck with your comeback, and I hope you're doing well. Bye-bye for now. Thank you so much. It's actually kind of interesting because, we've done a lot of stuff during the summer, after we finished our Between Night and Music promotions, we went to Japan for some performances. We had a fan meeting, our first fan meet in Korea, and, in between them, we've also been doing, performances around Korea. And now that we're actually coming back with a new song, everything's kind of coming to reality. It's kind of weird because now, we have interviews lined up. We did an interview this past week. We're getting all these music broadcasts kind of lined up. We filmed our music video already. And it was a very surreal experience, for me, because I've been, sitting in, I've been in the DJ booth. I've been on the countryside. But then again, to a certain extent, as a singer, there's not a lot of stuff that, I was doing as a singer. And to come back with a song and, be in the camera when we were filming our music video was definitely an experience. Being in a music video, waiting for the song to come out, having to do all the choreo, and then trying to figure out what expression to use, what kind of motion should I use to be, cool. it was kind of, it felt like when you were driving a car after a long time, or for those of us who don't drive, riding a bike after a long time. It was a very, very interesting and surreal experience, and it shouldn't be because I am a singer, but just because we haven't come back in a long time. But I think I did okay in the music video. Depending on how it comes out, we don't have the final cut yet, but it should be pretty interesting. We've planned out some very, very awesome stuff in the music video that y'all should be able to check out. That I think, honestly, if I can say this with a little bit of confidence, it may be our best music video yet that we've come out with. So guys, when it does come out, show it lots of love, and of course we'll keep y'all updated on our various SNS sites. And we have another message from Harshika Desanayaka from Sri Lanka saying, hello, Benji Oppa, hope you're doing well. Have a good weekend. 사랑해요. Thank you. Hope you are doing well, Harshika. And hope y'all are having a good weekend. What are you guys' weekend plans, by the way? You know what my weekend plan is? My weekend plan is after radio's done, I'm going to go back to my practice room and we're going to practice. You know why? Because our song is hard. It's probably the hardest song that I've had to sing yet that we've come out with, and the choreo is also super powerful as well, which makes everything that much more difficult for some reason. I don't know why, but when you're performing and you're singing at the same time, guys, it's much difficult. That's why when you watch videos of people singing, the songs that they sing on the radio versus the songs they sing on stage, it can vary differently because, one, you're just singing, which is, what you're doing. And when you're dancing and singing at the same time, it's super hard, which is why I have so much respect for people like Usher, Justin Timberlake, all these guys or dudes are dancing, and at the same time, they're singing awesomely, which means when they're not dancing, imagine how much better they are at singing. Hashtag life goals. All right, so we're going to continue on by checking out some more music, and we're going to start with the song Sugar by Robin Schulz featuring Francesco Yates, followed with the song Someone Like You by Adele. And it's time to say goodbye. Our last song for today is Writings on the Wall by Sam Smith. This was Benji of B.I.G, and as always, I'll be back.